Every year in October, Australian rules football teams from all over the country gather in one central place to determine national champions for 4 men's divisions and a women's division. Of course, we're talking about the USAFL Nationals Tournament, and if it's the Nationals, this must be Stateside Footy goes to the Nationals. Once again, we are looking at the playing surface here at Heritage Oak Park in Mason, Ohio, where we continue to bring you our coverage of the 2012 USAFL Nationals Tournament. Hello and welcome to this installment of Stateside Footy Goes to the Nationals, brought to you by Stateside Footy, the access television program that features Australian rules football as it's played here in the United States. Stacey Roberts manning the camera. I'm your host, Bill Robert. Today we're alongside the ground with another doubleheader. The tournament games, 2x20s, of course, 2 20-minute halves, so that's basically 2 40-minute games we'll have for you today. It'll be a doubleheader. We'll bring 2 games to you right here on this edition of Stateside Footy Goes to the Nationals. First up today, we'll bring you the Boston Lady Demons, who face the defending 2-time USAFL women's premiers, the Denver Lady Bulldogs. The Lady Ds are coming off a good win against Sacramento, but they face a tough challenge this time against the Lady Dogs. A place in the Sunday semifinals could be at stake as these 2 teams play today. And after that, you'll see the Demons men's team in action against the Minnesota Freeze. In their last action, the Demons fell to the Austin Crows for the 2nd year in a row. The Demons now stand at 1-1 and need a solid win here if they hope to advance to the Division II final. There's more action, there's more at stake, and there's more Stateside Footy Goes to the Nationals. First, we'll bring you the women's game between Boston and Denver, and then the men from Boston and Minnesota square off. It's all coming up after the break, right here on Stateside Footy. And the ladies now disperse from their pregame huddles, and they get set to take their customary positions as they brought the ball out to center with the umpire, and they're set to tip this thing off just about as the players take position. Once again, getting set to handle the ruck duties for the Lady Demons today, Eileen Hansen. And they're just about set to toss it up now. Here comes the opening ball up, and up we go. We've got footy, and it's a hit out to no definite advantage, but kicked by one of the Lady Demons, and it goes loose, and going after it now. 20 Clark, she's just going to soccer it, and oh boy, she has got the jets on, but actually just runs past the ball. Lydia Holt tries to kick it back in. Clark catches her, and kick goes to Holly Tuffle, who then gets tackled and dispossessed. Soccered ahead by one of the Lady Bulldogs, and it winds up now in the hands of number 8. That's Monica Rasosha, who kicks it, and it's going to go all the way, I believe it's going to go all the way down to the sticks. Or is it? Actually, just past the sticks. It just missed on the outside, so it'll be a boundary throw in the left forward pocket of the Lady Bulldogs. And trying to get it now. One of the Lady Demons there. Tries to kick it ahead. Tries to move it. Can't do it, though. That's number 4. That's Emily Ricotta for the Lady D's. Ricotta gets caught up, and they'll ball it up. And tapped back and taken now by Arredondo. She's dispossessed, though. Ricotta has it again, then Arredondo. Arredondo gets trampled almost by number 12. That's Haley Adrian. And let's see, we've got it's like another ball up. Indeed it is. They'll toss it up for grabs once again. And Adrian hits it out, trying to get it to advantage once again. No clear advantage yet, but the Lady Bulldogs kick it ahead, and it's going toward the sticks, and it's going to be a point, I believe. Indeed, there goes the flag, so Denver scoring once again the first points of the match. Or the first point, I should say, singular. 1 behind 1 for the Lady Bulldogs. So far, nothing for the Lady D's. Game just underway as they take the kick in, and it goes off a sea of hands. And then taking the ground there, trying to get it out is Arredondo. It's on the ground once again. And we see what we did last time. A lot of wrestling for the ball on the ground. Kind of looks like a twister game on steroids. And thrown to the ground there. Ooh, that was a bit of a heavy throw. They'll ball it up once again. In fact, that was Hansen that was part of that. It's hit out, but hit out to one of the Lady Bulldogs. She kicks it toward the sticks. That's going to go well wide. Will it stay in play, though? It will. One of the Lady D's has it now. She's dispossessed there by number 17, Lindsay Kastanek. And the Lady D's have numbers at the moment. And they kick it out. And they keep it going. But Bulldogs have it now. Rasocha there, trying to kick it and trying to kick it past the head of somebody here. And it goes along the boundary lines. Nice tackle there. Player goes down, dispossessed. The ball comes loose, and let's see. Looks like we've got a stoppage. And apparently the stoppage is taking place right in front of our camera. And it's brought back in. Kicked ahead by the Bulldogs, and oh! Wow, look at that. That's the first time we've seen an impact. That, by the way, is a goal for the Lady Bulldogs, but that's the first time in the history of stateside footy that we've seen someone collide with a goalpost. Well, maybe one of the few times anyway. And the goalpost hasn't gone crumbling. Hasn't, like, broken off into 2 or 3 pieces. Especially in the home games for the Demons this year, we saw that post get hit, and all of a sudden, just, you know, the post just winds up going into like 2 or 3 pieces. We've had that happen a few times here at Nationals too, but that time, nice, flexible, almost looked like one of those like big CB antennas, like a fire stick or something, where it just will whip around but not separate. Off of the tip there, off the ball up after the Denver goal. So far, no clear possession. The Demons try and kick it ahead. And let's see here. And we've got a whistle. No, I'm sorry. That's from the other field. It's one of the things when you have games going on at adjoining fields, sometimes they blow the whistle on the other field and you think it's on your field. Luckily, the players don't get that confused. Let's see the kick going down near the Lady Demons goals and taken there in defense by the Lady Bulldogs. And they try and move it back through the ground now. Kick goes just past Cassidy Gross, number 3 for the Lady D's. With it now is Judith Stein. She kicks it ahead, looking for somebody, and it's actually taken by Denver. They kick it ahead, and the spoil as looked like it was going to get marked by a Lady Bulldog, but a Lady Demon getting away. And holding the ball against who? Gets called on. It's called on. So they handed the ball to Emily Reel, but she's facing the wrong way. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But the free kick actually going to the Lady Bulldogs. I believe it'll be going to number 8. That's Monica Rasocha. She does indeed have the free kick, and she'll just let it fly. A low line drive, and it's caught. They don't pay a mark, though. I don't think it went far enough. At least that's what they're saying. And kick goes up. Oh, what a nice mark. She ran under it. She's playing on, though. That's at number 20. That's Susie Ohl. And let's see here. She kicks it in towards the sticks. And there's a flag, so that's another point. Single flag, single point. Lady Bulldogs off to a fast start now, leading 1-2-8. Demons yet to score. And they'll take that kick in once again from their back goal square. Goes up through and goes off some hands, goes to ground. Picked up there by number 11, Sarah Plummer. And she'll kick it ahead now. It'll roll on the ground. In close. Oh, tried to take it there. Nice job by Kaylin Deal on the Boston back line. Taking it away from number 17, Lindsay Kostanek. And let's see. Oh, kick and it's marked. That was really nice. Nice mark there by number 12, Hallie Adrian. Who obviously is also handling the ruck duties today for the Lady Bulldogs. She kicks it ahead now, and
well done, Hallie.
Let's see. And once again, they'll get a free kick there. Hallie Adrian with it again. Adrian with it down with the kick. That's a liner. And that's a goal. So Denver just adding to it in a hurry. 2-2-14 now. I think the Demons have only been to their attacking end once. And already the Bulldogs have had 4 scoring shots. So this match not starting off well so far for the Lady Demons. As they bring the ball back up and get set to put it back up once again at center. And up it goes, and over. And it goes to ground. Taken there by the Lady Bulldogs again. Now the big kick forward just goes over the head of Lady Bulldog, who's jumping up for it. And getting it now and kicking it ahead there is number 8, that's Rasocha once again. Lady D is able to get it out, though. It looks like Nikki Blaha was able to get the ball, but she wasn't able to kick it far. And with it right now, number 11 there. And the kick over, I believe that's a behind. That's going to be a Plummer. Plummer with the kick there. And another point for Denver. 2-3-15. Once again, kick in taken by the D's out of their back goal square. And it's marked. Nice job there. I believe that's Arredondo with it. She'll kick it ahead. And it goes off a couple of hands, goes to ground. And soccer to head off the ground. Near the boundary line, one player just got hauled down. And it's coming through once again and kicked by the Lady D's. Trying to get it to somebody. Emily Reels in the foot race there. She's got it. She's able to pick it up and kick it ahead, looking for somebody there. Oh, but it's marked by Denver. Lara Porter, number 9. She's got it now. After a nice little rush by the Lady D's. Goes off a couple of hands once again, goes to ground. Tuffle's got it now, gets it over to Reel. Reel's able to get it to the boot. She kicks it ahead, goes to the ground, and is taken there by 20 of Clark. Clark, just a little grubber off the ground, and kicked ahead by Arredondo. And taken there by Ohl, I believe. And move forward, and there's a whistle. And a free kick going to Eileen Gagan. And she kicks it. Nice kick, well up. looking for but not getting Lydia Holt. Kicked back now by the Lady Bulldogs. And taken by the D's. Blaha has it now. She's able to handball it out, and then able to get to the boot too was Ricotta. However, the Lady Bulldogs taken once again. Big battle for it. Player just gets hauled down, and with it there, that's Gagan. Gagan able to handball it off to Judith Stein. Stein just kicks it straight up in the air, and then it's knocked down. Winds up in Bulldog hands momentarily, and they've got it now. And once again, they're on the move, just going right through the corridor. They kick it right up. Kick, I'm not sure if the kick was smothered or if she got taken down while she was kicking it, but not a clean kick either way. However, Denver has it once again. They do kick it ahead. Goes right past the hands of Jen Cravens, number 16. Goes along the ground right now. Still a battle for it. And once again, Denver seems to have picked it up. Winds up in the hands of a Lady Demon. She just kicks it out in a hurry. Is able to get it past everybody, but nobody but Bulldogs there. And the Bulldogs on the run with it now. Kicked in. And marked. That's number 8 once again, Monica Rososha, who's had a few possessions already. And she's just going to kick it toward the sticks. It's actually going to go well wide as she kind of shanked it off the inside part of the boot. And it looks like we'll have a boundary throw in. Yes, we will, as the ball bounced actually inside and then ran out. And it gets tossed up and winds up in Rososha's hands once again. She gets hauled down. And Lady D's look to move it out now. That was Arredondo with the kick. Try and get it over to Emily Reel. However, with it first, once again, that's number 20, Susie Ohl. And she kicks it, goes into a sea of hands once again, hits the ground. And Ricotta gets it, handballs it out. And Arredondo with the kick now. And apparently we have a stoppage in play. Stoppage in play coming up once again here. And it's actually going to be a free kick. Free kick awarded to the Bulldogs, which would actually the way I thought it was going to go since everything got called back. With it there, that's a number 11, Sarah Plummer. Plummer with a kick in. And a number of people could have caught that, but it wound up going to ground. Actually, a number of people were going in for it. Went off of a whole bunch of bodies. Soccer to head there. Nice job there by the Lady D's in defense, just trying to get it out of there. Sometimes you don't have the time to pick it up and try and make a good kick with it. Sometimes you just have to get a boot to it and let fly. And it looks like it's going to go out of bounds now. Nope, still in. And kicked over. And marked. Nice job there by the Lady D's. They're going to try and move it ahead now. And that's kicked up. And winds up being kicked out. 20 Clark had it there for the Lady Bulldogs, but it's marked by Gagan. Gagan with the kick now. Goes up and goes over everybody. There's a foot race to it, but it's going to be won by Denver. I mentioned before their game is predicated on speed. Get some very fast players there. They can get to those loose balls in a hurry and come out now, and all going after it there. Kicked over, and they've got it once again. Here comes Denver. Denver with another big kick in. And it's marked. And moved over once again. Battle for the center of the ground. Kicked out by the Lady Demons. Looking for somebody, anybody. But it winds up going to ground under 4 people. And we'll have another ball up. Battling for it there for the Lady D's, number 25, Alice Zatina. And once again, Hanson trying to hit it out, get it to Holly Tuffle. But here comes Clark with it once again. 20 of Clark kicks it up and tries to get it over. Clark is a speedster. She is a track star out there. And kicked up there by number 22, Carrie Eckstein. Lady D's get it back, but can't connect with anybody. Once again, it bounces off a bunch of players and goes to ground. And able to get it now and get the kickoff is a Holly Tuffle. But once again, Denver's there to pick up the loose ball and kick it back. And oh, Almost marked, but spoiled there. Here comes Denver with it. They make some room. They kick, and that's headed for the sticks once again. Blocked. Stopped there by Kaylin Deal for the Lady D's. Nikki Blaha as well, but it's loose, and they're going to be there, and they're just going to kick it, and it looks like that's going to be a goal. That is indeed a goal. Once again, Denver getting to that loose ball. Just showing some speed and just moving it to their advantage. Nobody there, basically. All she had in front of her were the goals, basically, and easily was able to get that one through. So Denver adds to their lead now. It's 3-3-21, and the Demons so far are still yet to hit the scoreboard. So they'll bring it back out to center. Denver showing here why they're two-time champions. Probably well on their way to becoming three-time champions. And it's a hit out to advantage by the Lady Bulldogs. They get it now to, that's number, I believe that's 16. That's Cravens once again. And goes now to Eckstein. Eckstein kicks it ahead. Tried to get it to somebody. Blaha almost got in the way of it. She was able to at least soccer it away partially. She's in the battle for it now. It's handballed out. Goes over the hand of Kaylin Deal. And soccered ahead once again by one of the Lady Demons. Going after it now, that's Hansen. Nice tackle by Eileen Hansen. They're probably saying that she didn't have proper opportunity to dispose of the footy before she got tackled there, but that was borderline holding the ball. We've seen some really tight calls on that today. And once again, here come the Lady Bulldogs. Kicked ahead and taken. Handballed off. She's right in front, and she's going, I think she's missed it, actually. Or did she? Yep, just one flag. That's going to be a point. Still adds to the Denver lead, though. 3-4-22. And the Demons yet to score. And the kick in comes out and goes right back in. It's marked. Nice job there in the back. That's Lydia Holt. Lydia Holt now patrolling the back line for the Lady D's. And her kick shanked out a little bit there. With it now, that's number 18. That's Alex Mims. However, it's taken by Denver. And there's Gagan with it now. She'll kick it ahead. And bounces off a set of hands, but it looks like it'll be fielded by the Lady Bulldogs. And Lady D's will get the free kick there. That's Amy Hogue who will have it now, number 7. And the kick from her goes through a set of hands, and then they battle for it along the boundary. Kicked up and bounces off and, oh, mark! It was a juggle, but then it was grabbed. Nice job there, Monica Rasocha. And she'll kick it up now. And the action right in front. Getting it there, Carrie Eckstein, number 22, another mark for the Lady Bulldogs. And she'll kick it ahead now. And it's going to be run out of bounds, it looks like. Here they go again. And tossed up and into nobody's hands, really. Just goes through a whole bunch of people. And coming out with it now, that's Hansen who has it. Hansen tries to get it to somebody. She's taken high. That's a free kick there, absolutely taken high. I was worried she was going to get called for holding the footy, but then caught a hand up near the top. So high kick there. And tries to get it over to Reel, but Reel is spoiled, and the ball's loose, and once again, it'll go to ground, and it'll basically go out of bounds. We'll toss it up again. Over to Emily Reel now, who has it smothered by Twania Clark. Nice job there. I'll tell you, Clark is really impressive. She has got some terrific speed out there. With it now, with the ball, that's number 11, Sarah Plummer once again. And Plummer kicks it, marked right in front. Number 17, Lindsay Kostanek. Barring some unforeseen disaster, this would seem like a foregone conclusion that it's a goal. Right through. No doubt about that one. .44-28 now. And once again, Lady Demons, they're in, well, they were in big trouble. Now they're in bigger trouble, as this match appears to be getting a little bit out of hand. Just a little bit. And once again, they'll just pop it up, and out it goes. With it now, that's Stein. Stein kicks it ahead, looking for a teammate. Winds up being caught by one of the Lady Bulldogs. And she'll kick it now, and mark is taken, but I believe before the kick went off, we did have the indicator that we have halftime. Indeed, we do. So that'll be the end of the first half. And so far, it's been all Lady Bulldogs at the half. The score stands: the Denver Bulldogs, 4 goals, 4 behinds, 28 points. And the Boston Demons, 0. Second half action coming up next here on Stateside Footy.
Mom!
What?
You can't find Ichabod.
What?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
Players getting into their positions as we're getting ready to start the second half of action here. Right now it's been all Denver. They lead by a score of 28-0 on the strength of 4 goals and 4 behinds. They've just tipped it off, and second half play has begun. Knocked out of the ruck and on the ground, and there's a huge battle for it. Eileen Hansen is in there. Number of players are in there, and they'll just ball it up once again. Hansen getting back in position. Emily Reel in there as well, Judith, as they ball it up again. And it's knocked over, and taken once again by, looked like, I think, was that Holly Tuffle in there? She got gang tackled and then hauled down, and another Lady Demon gets hauled down. And as a result, holding the ball, Hallie Adrian gets the free kick after tackling Eileen Hansen. Hansen gets called for holding the footy. And Adrian with a big, big kick. Marked, though. Nice job there by Tuffle. Holly Tuffle once again. All right. And it's a nice kick there, but it was marked, unfortunately, well, unfortunately for the Demons, by Janelle Myers of the Lady Bulldogs. She kicks it over just past the outstretched hand of one of her teammates. That's Rosocha once again. And she's able to kick it back in toward the center of the ground. Going after it there is Myers. She kicks it ahead. It's smothered. Goes off a bunch of feet now. Goes to ground. Hansen has it. She's dispossessed. Reel's got it now. She's dispossessed. And it's kicked there, and they stop play. Susie Ohl, number 20, had it. Not sure whether they're doing they called it immobilized and did a ball up, or if they're doing a free kick here. I didn't see the signal from the umpire, but looks like they're going to ball it up, which they are. So they called the ball tied up, and off we go once again. And it's kicked up. And Twania Clark has a beat on it, but a bunch of players in there. And Denver able to kick it out, though. Ball hits the ground just before the oncoming player who was trying to mark it. Kick there, it actually gets smothered. Reel in there, no, I'm sorry, that was Tuffle. And then her kick got off, but she got tackled. And it's kicked ahead now, and almost marked by one of the Lady Demons. She's trying to get it out. That's Nikki Blaha. In a little bit of trouble there. And with it now, that's a big kick heading for the sticks, and looks like it is landing just short. And they'll kick it through, and looks like that's another goal. Indeed it is. Denver starting off the second half right where they ended the first half with another goal. 5-4-34 now in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. I believe that was Kostanek that kicked that. She had an earlier goal. Once again, pretty simple goal from in close. The difference was last time it was on a mark and a free kick. This time she just had the ball, but she had a little bit of open space. Just enough to get the ball to the boot and get the kick through the sticks. So Denver's got it once again. And another goal for them. Another major score. 5-4-34 now. And the Demons still yet to score, the Lady D's. And comes out into Lady Demon hands, but from there, Another tackle as Leslie Delaney gets dispossessed. Hauled down there, and what'll the call be? Because taken down with the ball was number 16 for the Lady Bulldogs, Jen Cravens, but I think the tackle came in a little high, and they're saying that it did. So it's a high tackle. Cravens gets the free kick for the Lady Bulldogs. And she's just going to let one fly. Goes into a pack, and oh, who went up for that? I think that was Tuffle again. Tuffle getting up in the midst of that pack and coming down with it. A nice mark there for the Lady Demons by Holly Tuffle. And she kicks it and gets a nice kick over to Eileen Gagan. This is where the Lady D's need to make something happen. And oh, no. Oh, right in front of Lydia Holt. For a second there, I thought the wind was going to catch that ball and send it out on the full. It didn't, but the ball goes out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Ball goes up. Whacked over by Hallie Adrian, and once again, Oles got it, and here come the Lady Bulldogs. Center of the ground, bounces off one of the Lady D's. And then Denver moving ahead with it once again. And tackle at the center of the ground there. And looks like they'll ball it up once more. Or will they? Nope. Free kick being paid to the Bulldogs. Alicia Cohn, number 14. And she'll kick it ahead. And it's marked. Marked by number 22. That's Carrie Eckstein once again. She's had a few possessions today. Eckstein with a kick. She kicks it straight and finds somebody on the lead. That's Plummer. So Plummer's got it now. And she kicks it ahead. And it's stopped and kicked, and I believe it's gold. Well, yep, that's what it appears to be. I'm seeing the goal umpire signal 2 fingers. The kick from Plummer was caught by someone in close, and they were able to turn around and kick it through. And the hole just keeps getting bigger and deeper for the Lady Demons. It's now 6 goals, 4 behinds, 40 points. And once again, the Demons yet to register a scoring shot. As we continue through the second half of this match. And tossed up and knocked over once again. Big hit out from the ruck by Hallie Adrian. That's a push in the back. Emily Reel, I believe. Free kick there. Is that how they're going to pay it? I believe they are. Yes, they are. Free kick going to number 20, Susie Ohl for the Lady Bulldogs. And they'll kick it ahead now, and marked. Plummer again with the mark there. And moves in, and let's see, it rolls over, and I think it rolls through the sticks again. Indeed it does. We've got another flag. 6-5-41 now. And the kick in coming from the Demons in their own back goal square. It rolls off the ground, picked up there by Gagan. Gagan then hauled down. And she's called for holding the footy. Another free kick to Susie Ohl. And another kick in toward the sticks. And seems to go across the face of goal. Everyone's still giving chase, and I believe it just went out of bounds. So we're going to have a boundary throw in. And it's knocked over by, hit out by Hansen, but she can't get it to a teammate. It's going to go out of bounds once again. Actually, there's going to be a free kick awarded. Free kick awarded to the Lady Bulldogs. Arredondo on the mark for the Lady D's, and it's kicked in. There's a pack in the middle. It goes to ground, but the Lady Bulldogs come out with it. Ball goes to ground. And trying to get some room right there now is Plummer. Plummer kicks it across, looking for somebody, anybody, and it's going to go through the sticks, actually. Another behind for the Lady Bulldogs. That makes it 6-6-42. 2-0. Obviously, the next game for the Lady Demons is going to be huge as far as their finals chances go. This one pretty much now is a foregone conclusion. The kick in goes to a couple of people, then Emily Reel gets it. She kicks it ahead, but the first person there, Tawania Clark, but she runs past it. It's one of the dangers of being very fast. Sometimes if that ball doesn't sit for you, you can wind up running right past it. But she had plenty of help from her friends, and Denver brings it up once again through the ground. Kicked ahead there by Rosocha, and almost marked by Cone. Kicked ahead. Marked. Oh, not marked, not quite marked, almost, but still in front there. And able to, it goes off a foot, and what's the determination here going to be? That's a goal. It was kicked toward the sticks by Lindsay Kostanek. It was kicked toward the goals by her, but then it went off another foot in front. Must have been another Bulldog player. And now 7-6-48. And Denver adding to their score. 48-0 now in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. Who are definitely well on their way to that three-peat. And free kick awarded there to the Lady Demons. And a nice kick up ahead. And let's see, no one marks it, but Clark's got it now. Clark on the move. Here comes Tawania Clark. Look at her go. Gets past, gets around a tackle, and is able to kick it. A nice kick forward. But in a game like this, someone who has that kind of speed and does something like that can be a game changer. And it's kicked back now by the Lady D's. And it's going to roll out of bounds, it looks like. It does, and it will be a boundary throw in. What I was saying about Clark is it can be such a game changer because the ball was all the way down the Demons' end. Clark was able to get it, take a couple of running bounces and just fly in it and get off a big kick, and all of a sudden, before you know it, the ball's back down the other end of the ground again. And here's Clark in the action once again. Actually, the ball's picked up. Lydia Holt wraps up her player there. That's number 6. That's Susan Bruce. And Bruce gets called for holding the footy. So as a result, Lydia Holt has it now for the Lady D's. Kicks it toward the center and marks. The mark there taken by Judith Stein, who kicks it ahead. Looking for another target, getting it. Holly Tuffle with another mark. Let's see if the Demons can do something here. They kick it ahead, and it just goes over the outstretched arms of Hansen. And it's going to roll. It's not quite off the ground yet. It's out of bounds, it looks like. Out of bounds on the full, went off a foot, went over the line. Lady Demons with a free kick. Probably one of the best opportunities they've had yet. Let's see where this kick winds up going. Kick in and knocked around. Lydia Holt looking for it. She couldn't get it. Clark tried to get it out of there. And we've got a whistle. And free kick Bulldogs. A little bit of an infringement there. So the Bulldogs have it now, and they kick it up. And it winds up landing, going to ground, and then carried out. Here come the Lady D's. Kick in from Emily Reel. And it's marked, and playing on with it there is Janelle Myers. Myers kicks it ahead. Ball goes to ground. Picked up there, handballed off. And high tackle. Someone caught high. And Denver will get another free kick. That's a boomer. Goes off a few sets of hands, winds up going to ground. Can't be picked up there by one of the Lady D's, who then gets creamed. Just getting whacked there was Alex Mims. Free kick actually going to Denver. Number 13, that's Mel Gentz. And headed for the boundary line there with it, I believe, is Tuffle. Tuffle there is Eileen Gagan, who's always in the midst of the action. And once again, goes to ground after the boundary throw in. And the Bulldogs try and move it ahead once again. They get it now, and they line up a kick. Kick towards the sticks now, and that's going to be going wide, and kept in. Kept in play by one of the Lady D's in the back. Not sure who that was, but a terrific play. That thing was headed for another scoring shot, and the kick there is marked by one of the Lady Bulldogs. That's number 5, Amy Featherstone now for Denver. Featherstone with a kick in, and it goes to ground. Dribbles through everybody. Picked up by one of the Lady Demons. She's able to get it to the boot before she's tackled. And marked there, I think that was Arredondo. She's able to kick it ahead now. Goes all the way up. Amy Hogue is up there, as well as Alice Zatina. And they're battling for it. Zatina has it now. Zatina with a kick. She kicks it ahead. Looking for either Emily Reel or Lydia Holt. Denver kicks it back, though, now. Goes to the middle of the ground. Bounces off a few hands. Winds up back on the ground. And the Lady D's, oh, she's tackled. And although she was taken really low, so stoppage in play here as we have an injured player actually a little further up the field. As everyone takes a break for a little bit, we do have an injured player up at the top of the field, and it looks like one of the Lady Bulldogs has sustained some sort of injury, and the runners are looking after her right now. It is one of the Lady Bulldogs. We can't tell who, but she is down, whether or not she's had some kind of leg injury or something. I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's a leg injury because they're actually going to be carrying her off the ground. That is not a good sign. I'm not sure. I couldn't see the number. Couldn't see if it was 10 or 18. If that was 18, that was Colleen McNabb. Not sure which player that is getting carried off, but obviously that does not look good at all, so they're taking her over to the medical tent. And we'll get set to ball it up once again after that stoppage. Hit out once again by Adrian to advantage, but then the Bulldog with the ball is tackled, and the ball gets knocked out once again going up along the wing, and it's going to go out of bounds once again. So we'll have another boundary throw in. This point, Denver looking to preserve the shutout. Boston trying to get some points, if nothing else, for pride's sake. And let's see here. It goes off the throw-in once again. And taken and kicked out by Denver. And they're moving with it once again. Lady D's have it now. I believe that's Tuffle. Nice kick from Tuffle. Headed in, but it's marked by one of the Lady Bulldogs. And it goes ahead, but I think they're going to bring it back. They're going to bring it back. And so taking it there is number 5. That's Featherstone. Kicks it over a few heads. Winds up in Emily Reel's hand. She kicks it. I think it's partially smothered. Goes up the line, though. Still in play, at least for the time being. And then kicked out. Dangerous play, seeing as they're close to the boundary line. Don't want to risk a kick out on the full doing something like that. And giving away a free kick to the Demons in their attacking end. And it's going to go out of bounds again, it looks like. Involved in the action there, that's Hallie Adrian getting mixed up with Lisa Arredondo. And it's coming out, goes over everybody. Takes a bounce, is kicked by a Lady Demon. Punched ahead, too. There's a race for it now. And Reel's got it. Looking for Lydia Holt, and she's spoiled, but then caught up high. But the ball goes out of bounds, so it'll be a boundary throw-in. Tapped over by Featherstone, gets it over to Ole now. And it goes out on the full. Free kick Demons, I believe. And there to take the free kick is going to be Emily Reel. Emily Reel, of course, for the Lady Demons, was the best and fairest in the women's division at last year's Nationals Tournament. And she's just going to kick it ahead now. Lands in between Zatina and Hogue. Going after it now is Lydia Holt as well. And she's still trying to get it there. Big battle for it on the ground, right near the Demons' goals, and we'll ball it up. Demons trying anything at all to move it toward their attacking end of the ground. Off the hit out, it goes down to Gagan, who then gets hauled down. And it's kicked ahead there by Gagan once again. Getting ever so closer to those goals, but still kicked back out by the Lady Bulldogs. Marked! Leslie Delaney picks it up there. Nice job by Delaney for the Lady D's. Delaney with the kick now. And she gets a nice one off. And let's see here. Goes past everybody. Gagan's got it now. And she's able to get it to the boot. Looking for either Sandra Destra or Lydia Holt. Taken there by, let's see, we've got a whistle and a stoppage in play. Looks like an infringement, so it'll be a free kick. Denver. Boston with their best territorial position yet, just outside their forward 50, and actually it gets kicked out now. And pushed back, and with it there. Here come the Lady D's once again. Oh, it's smothered. It was a big kick by Gagan, but it was smothered. One of the Lady Bulldogs just got a hand on it. I think that was number 8, Rasosha. As we have another stoppage in play. And the free kick going to the Bulldogs. And they'll kick it ahead once again. It's going to drop between everybody, but wind up in the hands of Adrian. Kicked up ahead now by the Lady Bulldogs. Goes to the side, taken there. That. Gotta wonder about that. It looked like it could have been over the shoulder, a little high, but guess not. Kaylin Deal was the player who got wrapped up. Tossed up, and once again, Adrian with the hit out to Ole. Ole now kicks it toward the forward 50. And free kick there going to the Demons now. Lady D's have it. As time is winding down here. Not much time at all left for the Lady D's. Kicked ahead now. Looking for somebody on the lead. Oh, almost got it to her, but couldn't. Lady Demon was going after it. And just hit ahead now. That's Stein. Actually goes out of bounds, but still a good result for the Lady D's as they get a boundary throw in close to their end of the ground. But that's going to do it, it looks like. Looks like we're at full time. Indeed we are. And the final result of the match here this afternoon. The Denver Bulldogs, 7 goals, 6 behinds, 48 points. And the Boston Lady Demons, no points, no goals, no behinds, no points. Coming up next, we'll bring you more action. The Boston men's team comes up next. They're taking on the Minnesota Freeze on the Division II field. We'll get over there and they'll bring you the action right here on Stateside Footy. Stay tuned.
In 1990, in Severn, Maryland, the daughter of a clergyman was discovered by a music industry insider while pumping gas at a service station. The odds of her getting signed and spending 11 weeks at #1 on the U.S. singles charts? 1 in 19 million. The odds of this former church choir singer going on to sell 40 million records? 1 in 15 million. The odds of the same woman winning 6 Grammy Awards and starring in 2 Broadway plays? 1 in 75 million. The odds of this musician and performer having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 110. I'm Toni Braxton, and I encourage you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
Now we're back to Stateside Footy goes to the Nationals as we get set for another Division II match. Today it's going to be the Boston Demons taking on the Minnesota Freeze. Demons, of course, coming off a big victory against San Diego yesterday. They won it with a late goal by David Knezevic, then losing big to the Austin Crows. So right now the Demons looking to get a win here and better their case for trying to make it to the Division II final. And the teams coming out of their customary pregame huddles and getting set to take their positions all along the field. Ball is out at center. They're getting ready to ball it up. And up goes the ball. And we do have action. Hit out by Sean Burbank of the Demons. However, suckered over by one of the members of the Minnesota club. Now goes to the near side of the ground, the near wing. And picking it up now is Sam Murphy for the Freeze. He kicks it ahead. And it's just going to go off the ground right now. And hauled down, and I think he was taken high for the Demons. That was P.J. Devine. So Devine will get the free kick. Early free kick for the Demons. And Devine kicks it up. And attempting the intercept mark there was Dan Hansen of the Freeze. That didn't happen, and here come the Freeze now, though. With it is Steve Fichant. He kicks it ahead. Takes a bounce. And it's grabbed now. Kick goes ahead. And looks like a quick goal. Had to double-check the signal from the goal umpire. Nope, that's actually just going to be a behind. But Minnesota still scores first, and they now lead 1-0. And the Demons will now take the kick in from their own back goal square. And the kick goes up. And not quite marked. Demons try and kick it ahead now. Kick going to go up along the boundary here. And it's going to go out of bounds. And the boundary throw in. It's knocked out, and well, then now here come the D's. Moving up now, they kick it ahead. Looking for somebody in space, but it's taken. Oh, nice intercept mark there by the Freeze. That's number 9, Jason Becker. And Becker takes the mark and then gets the free kick, kicks it up, and it's actually marked there. There go the Freeze. I believe that was number 30, Brenton Oldman, who got that. And now it looks like we have a free kick by number 16. That's Andrew Werner. Werner will take the kick toward goal. It's a big kick. It's high. It's coming down, and it looks like the wind caught it. And let's see here. Looks like 2 flags. The wind did catch the ball, but it basically caught it, hooked it around the goalpost. So he was able to sneak it in inside there. Minnesota off to a quick lead. 1 goal, 1 behind, 7 points. The Demons yet to really see it in their half of the ground, except for after the opening ball up. It's happened a few times where the other teams come out to a quick goal and a behind lead. Once again, Boston trails 7-0. A couple of times it was the Lady D's. Right now it's the men's team as they bring it back up to center. And Shaw and Burbank handling the ruck duties against Mark Smith for the Freeze. Up we go once again. And Smith gets the hit out right to advantage as he gets it over to Fichant, who kicks it up now and almost marked, goes to ground now. Demons trying to move it out, get it out of danger, and it's handballed up to try and get it back to Fichant, but it winds up in the hands of the Demons' P.J. Devine. Goes along the ground there, giving chase is Daniel Hansen once again for the Freeze. He has it now, and he is able to dispose of it before he's hauled down, and it's going back and forth right now, and it's kicked up now by Russ Druckenmiller for the Demons. Kicked along the wing. Handball attempt. They try to get it to Ed Callahan. He's got it now, but then he's tackled. Devine tries to get it there as well. He is taken down, and it looks like the ball is going to go out of bounds. And we are going to have a boundary throw in. And it goes back in, and it's tipped out. Going after it right now is Sam Murphy. He'll kick it ahead. And it lands just in front of one of the Demons who tries to handball it ahead. And it looked like Devine was going for it. He couldn't get it. And neither player could get it. It's been knocked away. Still loose alongside the ground. Ari Jonik with it momentarily. He drops it. And then it's a handball to the head. Oh, trying to kick it out of the air and failing. Well, one of the Demons there, so the Freeze get the ball and they kick it back in, and it looks like it's going to be out. Question is, did it roll out of bounds or did it go out on the full? I'll make a determination as to whether or not we have a free kick or just a boundary throw in. But first thing they have to do is retrieve the ball before we can do any of that. Definitely a windy day here in Mason, Ohio. And indeed, it looks like there's going to be a free kick given to the Demons. I believe that was Mike Shepard. He kicked it up, not marked though, so it goes to ground along the far boundary line. And a number of players going after it now. And it's just going to be balled up. Hit out once again. And, oh, hauled down there, big time. They're saying he didn't have prior opportunity, though, before he disposed of it, the Boston Demons player. So once again, they'll ball it up. Minnesota trying to bring it ahead. Nice tackle there by one of the Demons. And I think we're going to ball it up once again. Once again, no prior opportunity. It's put up, and once again, not really hit out to any real advantage for either team. They're just battling for it, and it's a huge scrap pile in between right now. And then finally kicked out, that was number 25, Justin Habel, for the Freeze. And let's see, we have another whistle, another stoppage in play. And it's going to be a free kick going to Sam Murphy of the Minnesota Freeze. And Murphy with a kick in close, and a chance to add to this Minnesota lead. And I think he's done that with a goal. Another goal signal there, another major score for Minnesota. And they increase their lead. The score now stands, Minnesota 2 goals, 1 behind, 13 points. And the Demons yet to see it in their front half. So once again, they'll bring things out to center. After they fetch the ball, of course. You can see there by the goalpost, the wind having quite an effect today. Seems to be our luck when it comes to these things. Last year in Austin, we had 50-mile-an-hour winds, I think, on day 1. Once again, wind, and supposed to see some rain today, too. And getting it there is, once again, Steve Fashant, who kicks it ahead after getting it off of the middle ball up. Demons try and get it out of there now. Trying to kick it out of danger is Lev Katz for the Demons. And the play continues along the boundary line. And a free kick going to Minnesota. Kick comes up. And we have a mark. And another free kick. That's number 35, Daniel Hansen. Called his name a few times today. He's had a few possessions so far. Hansen will take the free kick now from the far boundary area from the wing. And he'll kick it, and that's another goal. Minnesota stacking them, racking them, and packing them. Piling on the points early. All of a sudden, the Demons find themselves down by 19. Score 3 goals, 1 behind, 19 points. And once again, the ball will come back to center, and we'll do it all over again. Once again, Smith versus Burbank in the center. And the rucking chores. And once again, it seems like Smith got more of the hit out. However, it went right to Ari Jonik of the Demons. And with it right now is Adam Shippers. Shippers with a kick looking for Aaron Ten Buren. And takes a fortunate bounce for Ten Buren, but he's being held back and shepherded off the ball. And that's 0-0. Zach Swan for the Freeze. Goes over now and going after it. Scott Johnson for Minnesota. Taken there by Devine. Johnson now gets it off the ground for the Freeze once again. And still a battle for it. It's passed out. And it goes now to Ed Callahan. Ed Callahan ducks the tackle, kicks over, and will he get it to Ten Buren? Nope, actually he gets it to P.J. Devine, who's right. I'm sorry, not P.J. Devine. That's Lev Katz. Lev Katz is right there. He'll take the mark. He's got to Aaron Ten Buren, but also has a few other players up front there. Hello. And the mark is taken right there. And kicked ahead. Demons first time in their forward 50. And it's marked by Minnesota, though. So they'll take it back now. And it's marked once again. I think that's Katz. Lev Katz again. Kicks it out there. And it's marked by Ross Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller with the mark. Now it's smothered. His free kick is smothered. Nice kick there. Nice smother there by Zach Swan. And then Druckenmiller got it back, tried to run with it. Swan came back and tackled him. We've got a stoppage in play now. And we'll see who's got what here. Lev Katz will get a free kick. And he takes it, kind of shanks it a little bit though. And comes out right in front of our camera position here. Obviously, we're at field level today. We don't have the camera crane as usual because of the high wind. So it's one of those things. It is what it is. Nice kick there and a connection for Minnesota. They keep it going. And they kick it further up. And the ball goes to ground. There's a big battle for it there. Still a battle for it. And it's handballed out now. Right into the hands of Max Miller. And then there's a whistle. And I believe it was caught up and called for holding the footy. So kick goes in now to the forward 50 once again from Minnesota. Kicked out by a Demon. Trying to give chase there is Druckenmiller, it looks like. Also in there is Shippers, Adam Shippers for the Demons. It's going to go out of bounds, though. We will have a boundary throw in. As it comes in, gets tossed back in, and winds up going back. I think it's going to roll out again. Oh, nope, just kept in. And the Demons trying to move it ahead. I believe that was Callahan with it. Yes, Callahan. Kick goes up, tries to get it over to Ten Burren. Ten Burren knocked down there by Justin Habel. And now kicked in to the forward 50 again. It's marked, though, by the Demons. They'll just take it out and play on and move ahead. And it's stopped and gotten there by Rusty Smith. It's a nice kick there from Mike Shepard to Rusty Smith. And Smith will take the free kick. And he'll try and find somebody on the lead. He's looking for Druckenmiller. Wasn't going to happen, though. And taking it for the freeze now, that's Brent Fisher. And it's marked. He'll just handball it ahead. That's Murphy again. Murphy with a handball over to Fisher. Fisher handball over once again. Handballed back and forth. They're kind of playing keep away at this point. And no one can get a clear possession of the ball once again as it goes to ground. And a number of players fight over it. And one player just pulled out of the pile. Yanked out almost by his jersey. And then finally got a stoppage in play here. And a free kick's going to be given to Sam Murphy of the Minnesota Freeze. Murphy kicks it up and goes to ground. Demons trying to get it out of danger once again. And it's kicked out, trying to find somebody on the lead and going for it. Not getting it, though, is Max Miller for the Demons. Demons on the move right now, trying to do something with it. It goes to ground again, and it's handballed over. And Demons are moving with it now, and it's taken, though, by Minnesota. In defense there, that's the number 61, Tom Burke. He's able to kick it back toward the Minnesota attacking end of the field. And on the far wing, it's still in play. And once again, they try and move it ahead. And big collision there. A couple players going for it. Hasn't gone out of bounds, though. It's still in play. It's still live. They're playing along the far wing right now. And let's see, we have a stoppage in play now. It's a free kick. Free kick given to the Demons. And the free kick into the Demons forward area. Goes off with a bunch of hands. Goes to ground, and it seems Minnesota's going to turn it around again, but the kick is smothered. And it looks like it's going to go, is it out of bounds, or do we have a free kick? Nope, out of bounds. Looks like we'll set up for another boundary throw-in, which is what they're doing. Heading through the midway part of the first half, and so far, the scoring, it's been all Minnesota. They lead 19-0. Demons just having a battle trying to get it into their forward 50. Never mind actually be able to do something with it once they get it there. And the ball's headed there right now. And the Demons kick it up, try and get it in a better position. Oh, it takes a bad bounce and bounces away from the sticks. Giving chase, though, giving the battle there is Aaron Ten Buren, and looks like you got a push in the back. So free kick for Ten Buren, close in. Aaron Ten Buren from the Demons could record their first scoring shot of the day, or at least of this match. First scoring shot of the match could be his right now. He has the free kick in front. Just has to kick it straight and also kick it hard because, as you can see by the trees, it is windy here. Kick goes over and he's missed. Crucial kick there for the Demons, and it goes wide. Demons could have kicked a goal. Instead, they wind up with a behind. And so now they'll get the Freeze, I should say, will get the kick in their own area. Just do a little kick and catch and then run with it. And kick goes high and it's taken there by, looks like that was Aylward. Aylward got hauled down by a couple of Minnesota players. Now the ball goes up the ground and then it comes back. Settling under it, a few players, and it's marked. Marked there by the Freeze. Going out now. And taking a few bounces. Goes to ground. No call. A couple more players go to the ground. Winds up in Minnesota hands. Kicked ahead by Murphy. And let's see what this stoppage is about. In case you're wondering about some of the camera movement, we mentioned the wind, and we actually, so we can see the viewfinder during the day, we have a little sun hood that goes over it. And wind like this, it winds up being an air scoop, and therefore sometimes the wind gets blown out of our hands. Definitely a challenging day to do a match here. And let's see, it's thrown in, and once again winds up in the hands of the Minnesota Freeze. That kick, and look at the wind take that. Just a simple one, the wind just took it way, way over. And down the hill. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of games of go fetch today. Look at how that goalpost is just bent over with that wind. That goalpost is seriously listing to port right now. And free kick for the Demons, so kick did go out on the full. But the free kick is taken and marked by a member of the Freeze. I believe that's Murphy again. And it's kicked in and marked. And taken out. Now they'll play on. The Demons try and move it, and it's kicked, and it's taken. Druckenmiller, I believe, with the mark there. Looking for Aylward. Aylward gets it. James Aylward, the man they call Hollywood. He takes the mark in the free kick, and he's able to kick it. Nice kick headed forward. Almost taken there by number 32 for the Freeze. That's Joe Stauber. Winds up going to ground and then kicked ahead by Minnesota. Takes a hop, goes past everybody. Players still giving chase. And it looks like it'll be going out of bounds. We'll have another boundary throw in. So another boundary throw in to be had here. This wind is going absolutely insane now. Hit out, fisted out by, I believe it was the Demons ruckman. And the Demons are trying to move with it right now, and we have another call. I believe we have a call on that last tackle. So a free kick will be paid. It'll be paid to Minnesota. And that's number 32. That's Stauber, who's got the free kick. Just a short kick. Takes a hop. Number of players wanted going after it. And I think we had a call there for a tug on the jumper. So once again, a free kick going to the Freeze. Looks like number 4, Steve Fashant. He'll kick it ahead now. In front of the sticks, and it's loose, and looks like it went through. Indeed, as we see the single flag, that's another scoring shot for Minnesota. They increased their lead. They now lead 3-2-20. 2-1 behind 1. And the Demons take the kick in from their back goal square. And they run over almost another camera position, obviously not ours. Kick in, no, and loose, it goes to ground. And almost knocked out by one of the Demons. Giving chase now is Arrington Byrne. He's just knocked to the ground there by Zach Swan. And once again, Minnesota takes it up, and Minnesota very physical with their play right now. And that's going to do it for the first half of action. 20 minutes are in the books, and so far it has been all Minnesota, with the exception of one Boston scoring shot Other than that, it's been the Freeze all the way. At the end of one half of this match, the score stands: the Minnesota Freeze, 3 goals, 2 behinds, 20 points, and the Boston Demons, 1 behind, 1 point. Coming up next, we'll give you second half action. It's the Boston Demons and the Minnesota Freeze. It's right here on Stateside Footy Goes to the Nationals.
Hey, how's it going?
Sir, are you okay?
What? Oh, this? It's probably nothing. I'm sure it'll go away.
Go away? But, sir, that can't be good.
No, it's cool, really.
Do you want a napkin or something?
Everything's fine. Thanks.
You wouldn't ignore this. So why ignore the signs of a stroke? At the first warning signs, call 911 immediately. Because time lost is brain lost.
We're back to Stateside Footy Goes to the Nationals. This is the second game of this particular episode featuring the Boston Demons and the Minnesota Freeze. And right now at the half, the Freeze leading the Demons by a score of 3-2-20 to 1 behind 1. Lead just over 3 goals from Minnesota as they get set to ball it up back at center and start this second half of play. Once again, handling the ruck work for the respective teams. It'll be Sean Burbank for the Demons and Mark Smith for the Freeze. So they both get set to go with it here. And up we go. And once again, we have footy. Head out to advantage by Burbank. Tries to get it over to Rusty Smith. Smith has got it now. He tries a kick looking for Ten Buren. However, it winds up being just a pop fly. Doesn't go to anyone. The Freeze have it now, and they're making waves with it once again. Going along the ground there. Moving with it now is Murphy. Murphy with a kick ahead. Going toward the forward 50. And settling under it there would be number 30. That's Brenton Oldman. Oldman with a kick in now. Marked. And he takes it just inside that 50-meter arc. Handball over. That was number 25, Justin Habel. Tried to hand pass to Zach Weaver. Here comes the kick in now. And it's knocked down in front by one of the Demons. However, Devine's got it. I'm sorry, that's Katz once again. Lev Katz with it. And he just kicks it out. Looks like the Freeze are going to win the race, but it takes a weird bounce. And Shippers tried to get it there. Adam Shippers for the Demons. And Shippers tries it there. However, the Freeze have it once again. And moving with it now, that's Fashant once again. And he kicks it in, and it's loose in front. The Demons have numbers, but the Freeze are there, and they're just going to try and punch it through. Rush behind. Or is it? No, it's a goal! The Demons tried to rush behind, but at the last second, one of the Freeze were able to get a boot to it and kick it through. Not a good result for the Demons there as they fall further behind. Score now is 4-2-26 to 1 behind 1. Not the way the Demons wanted to start the second half for sure. They'll get set to bring it up at center once again. And up once again and over. Hit out to Rusty Smith by Sean Burbank, but then he's floored. And it's going to be balled up as there's a battle for it along the ground. And we've got a player down here. Can't tell which club he's from. That's going to be, looks like Rusty Smith. He's getting up, though. He's okay, but Smith's got to be careful. The Metro competition earlier this year, he actually suffered a bit of a concussion. So everyone was extra cautious about Rusty there, just for the time being. And once again, we've got a disputed possession and a ball up. And once again, they'll just toss it right up. And Burbank able to hit it out. Smith can't get it, though. The ball comes loose, and the Demons, although they have numbers, the Freeze got to it first. It was Murphy, number 6, but it's taken now. Shippers kicks it ahead, but it's marked by Minnesota. He'll play on, and he'll just try and kick it back almost through the corridor, and punched ahead by Minnesota once again. And Smith's got it now. And gets it over to Callahan. Callahan kicks it up through the corridor, up through the center, and goes to ground there. A bit of a battle for it there. But once again, the Freeze come out with it. using their speed. Kicked ahead now there by number 14 for the Demons. That's David Knezovic. Knezovic, of course, had a huge goal in the first game of the Demons tournament this year. And it's marked. Taking it there is Adam Shippers. Bit long, especially in this wind, but he's going to kick and do what he can. And it's going to go in front and kicked out there by the Freeze. And once again, it's going to go out. We'll have a boundary throw in. Still a pretty good result for the Demons as it'll be thrown in just about at their left forward pocket. The important thing here is to do something with that opportunity because the Freeze are swarming. It seems like they've got players everywhere. And there, once again, they punch it right out. And once again, the Freeze. Oh, he is hauled down big time. He is taken right down. I think that was Druckenmiller. Just hauled the guy right down. Shepherding attempt. The Minnesota player was about to hold the ball. Druckenmiller, I think it was Druckenmiller. Might have been Smith. Got to double check that out. I'm sorry, that was Rusty Smith. It was Smith who actually grabbed him by the arm and yanked him right down. Heck of a shepherd there by Rusty Smith. Maybe a little bit of revenge for how he just got taken down. And it's a high tackle on Callahan. Or is it? No, it isn't. Actually, no. Well, actually, I guess they call holding the ball on Callahan. So now it's kicked and taken. And it's marked there. They're directing traffic, trying to move it into their forward 50. And he plays on. He sidesteps the man on the mark, and he's going to kick it right into their forward 50. And the ball goes to ground there. There's a huge battle for it. A couple players in there now. And the Demons looking to handball it out. Goes through the hands of Ari Jonek. He picks it up on the bounce. But then he's hauled down and is taken now and kicked toward the sticks. Looks to go across the face of goal by number 65, Andrew Barrett. Demons looking to just get it out of there. Freeze looking to add to their score. And we've got another whistle. And a free kick will be going to the Freeze. One of their players getting up really slow. That player is Justin Habel, number 25, who's going to get the free kick. PJ Devine, number 21, will be the man on the mark there for the Demons. And they toss the ball back to him after the initial pass goes a little far. You can see it in the trees. The winds are just swirling around here. Makes for an unpredictable match. And quite a challenging day of covering it. That kick goes across the face of goal. Actually, it doesn't. No, it goes through. Kind of hard to tell from the angle, but that did go through. Nice kick at that angle in this wind, actually. 5-2-32 now. Minnesota adds to their lead. And from the looks of things, it doesn't look like the Demons will be advancing this time out. They didn't advance last year, but they still, of Division B, they had the third best record. They just missed getting in. And off of the tip now, it goes in the Demons' direction. At least it was, but then one of the Minnesota players marked it in defense, so he kicks it ahead now. And the ball's going to go to ground. Still to ground. Bunch of players in there going after it. We've got a whistle. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I thought it was a whistle. It was gun out there that was marked by Joe Connor, who kicks it ahead. And now it's a kick back. Looking for Murphy. Murphy and Mueller in a bit of a battle. Murphy gets it. Mueller hauls him down. And they stop it. Going to ball it up, though. Up it goes, and once again, the two rucks go at it. Hit out to advantage by Sean Burbank, who gets it out to Rusty Smith. Handball there to Lev Katz, who's tackled before he can get it to the boot. With it now, though, that's Mueller. Mueller with a big kick toward the goal area. It goes actually off just a bit, but the Demons still giving chase, and now it looks like it's going to go out. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Indeed we do. Another boundary throw in here. Goes up once again, and just off the ground. Burbank gets it and kicks it toward the goals. And, oh, it's knocked away. Still a battle for it, and the Freeze are coming back with it now. Here comes Minnesota once again, looking for Murphy on the lead. And he can't get it. Ball goes to ground. Druckenmiller almost with a smother there. And going in for it, there's a Devine. Smith just punches it back, gets it over to number 41, that's Andrew Patriquin. And let's see here. It's like a free kick there. I believe that kick went out on the full. Wind caught it probably a little bit and pulled it right over. So Minnesota's got a free kick now. The Freeze with it again, looking to start another drive to add to their lead. And the kick is taken. Goes in the middle of a couple of players, taken there by Knezovic, but then knocked through the center of the ground. Callahan able to try a shepherd for the Demons. Popped up now by Devine. Then taken. Nice tackle by P.J. Devine. However, the Freeze get it now with it. That is Daniel Hansen. Hansen gets it off and taken for a mark there by Steve Fichant. Number 4. He kicks it, hits a line drive. It's smothered. Callahan blocked it. And the Demons take it the other way. Callahan kicks over, goes off a couple of hops. Giving chase now is Joe Connor, but the Freeze get to it first. And once again, they just let it fly and hope to get somebody under it. And just slapped over. And a mark will be taken there by Jason Becker, number 9 from Minnesota. Becker with the kick. Burbank, the man on the mark. And actually gotten by the Demons, but they kick it out, but then just taken there by the Freeze. So the Freeze have it once again. They take the mark. They get the free kick. And kicked up ahead, heading back into their forward 50, and marked in defense by the Demons. And kicked away. Boston looking to try and get something going here. And it's going to go out of bounds before it can be picked up by the Demon giving chase, so it'll be another boundary throw-in. Boston looking to get something started. And once again, Minnesota with it, and they'll kick it out. There's the ball, and it's going to land. Question is, it landed just inside the line, then rolled out, so it's going to be another boundary throw-in. You can see Mike Shepard there, who appears to have sustained some type of leg injury on the sideline. You can also see the wind blowing the hair of the onlookers here. It is a very windy day out here in Ohio, at least in Mason, Ohio. And once again, the Freeze try and move it. Oh, they overrun the ball. They do handball it off, though, and once again, they do kick it out of danger. And they continue with it now. Minnesota moving back. They're away again. Kick in and going in. Marked! Nice job there by Patriquin. Patriquin with the intercept mark, the opposition mark, and he kicks it ahead now looking for one of his guys. He had Ari Jonik over there. I believe they also had Scott Kimpton over there. But either way, it's going to go out, and I believe we'll have another throw-in. Bounces off a couple of hands. And kicked over once again. Demons get it. Handball over. They tried to get it to Devine. Picked up there now by Kimpton. Rusty Smith getting in there as well. He handballs it ahead. There's a free kick being paid. There's a push in the back. That was Rusty Smith, who I believe started the action, but Lev Katz is the one who wound up getting pushed in the back. So he'll get the free kick. Free kick paid to the Demons there for a push in the back on Lev Katz. Katz takes his kick now. Puts it in close. It's going to hit the ground. It's going to roll. And it's going to go through, it looks like. I didn't see the signal, but it's going to be a point. So the Demons get their first point of the second half. So now it's 2 behinds 2 to 5-2-32. Demons trail by 5 goals. And after the kick in, it's caught, and the Freeze once again taking it. Oh, pull of a jumper there. Looked like Burbank got hauled down by the jumper. Bunch of players pointing at it. And Burbank will get the free kick. Burbank will take a few steps back. He'll line it up. Sean Burbank takes the kick for the Demons. I almost came out with a cross between Sean Burbank and Sean Burgoyne of the Hawthorne Hawks. I almost called him Sean Burboyne. Sorry, Sean. It's not the first time I've messed up his name this year. I actually called him Sean Brubeck once. During the one of the Metro games, there's a story with my cat. We got a cat named Brubeck, but I called him Burbank for a while, and then I finally called him Brubeck. But then when the ball went to Sean Burbank, I called him Brubeck. So it was a mental confusion kind of thing. Anyway, enough ranting on my part. The ball is back in action, and as soon as it's back in action, they'll stop it once again. On the ground with it there is Aylward. They'll ball it up. And it's hit out. And the Demons have it now. Once again, a kick toward their forward 50. Can't get it to the player on the lead, though. That was Kimpton. With it now is Katz. Katz shanks it, though. Kick goes wide. And giving chase right now. A couple of players. It winds up in Minnesota hands. And here come the Freeze again. And looks like the kick has gone out of bounds. We'll have another boundary throw in. Is it going to be a free kick? Not sure what's going on. But at any rate, I believe it'll be a free kick. And indeed it is. Free kick for the Freeze. And it's marked there, taking it number 30. That's Brenton Oldman. And it goes to the forward 50 now, giving chase there. And doing a nice job in defense. I believe that was Patrick once again. I could be wrong. Kicked out and once again caught by the Freeze. And they'll mark it and they'll take the free kick and come back toward their forward 50. Actually, they'll just kick it wide. Try and put it in the corner. Almost taken there by Joe Connor. Connor's still in there as well as Mueller. And they'll ball it up there. Rusty Smith also in the middle of the action. And hit out to advantage by Burbank. He gets it right to Smith. Smith then kicks it along the wing and gets it there for Knezovic. Knezovic with a handball over to Katz. Katz has it now. Katz does a little bit of a sidestep and is able to kick it up, and it's soccered off the ground. They're trying to get it over to Druckenmiller. And Shipper's going for it. Minnesota's got it now, and they're coming back once again. Handball off, a sidestep, and then a kick ahead. And where's that one going to go? Looks like it'll go out of bounds. Oh, actually it'll be marked. I'm sorry. Ed Callahan with the opposition mark. He'll kick it ahead, looking for Druckenmiller. He's got it now. Druckenmiller kicks it ahead and looking for somebody in front, and it's taken by Minnesota. They'll kick it ahead now. Wow, look at this. Look at the curve on that ball. The ball was coming straight at us and just went whew right off to the side. That shows you what the wind is like here. Patrick Quinn now, after dispossessing the player, takes it, kicks it over to Knezovic. And it's handballed out. Mueller trying to get it to a better position, trying to get it to sit for him. Rusty Smith going after it there. A couple of players, but it looks like the Freeze will have it, and they're on with it once again. Loose ball kicked up front, and on the lead, they try and get it up to Murphy once again. Rusty Smith with it now. The handball off, handball back, and Smith will kick it. Looking for a target. He's got him, Callahan. Ed Callahan takes the mark for the Demons. He'll kick it up now, and it's kicked and caught by Ten Buren, and he lets off a big kick after taking that mark. And Ten Buren kicks their Demons' first goal of the afternoon. Aaron Ten Buren. Now the Demons 1-2-8 to the Freeze's 5-2-32. Nice movement there by the Demons. Callahan took the mark, spun right around, got it to Ten Buren, who took the mark. And from there, Ten Buren just made a really nice kick at an angle, and it went through the goals. You think about it, these guys can make these kicks from these angles, but maybe not in this wind. So terrific, terrific kick, a good goal for Aaron Ten Buren. Not the easiest of conditions out here today. Actually, they say later today it's going to start raining too, which would be great because in the heavy wind, obviously, we won't have our canopy up. So expect a very soggy game call today. Off of the ruck, goes to a couple of Demons. Callahan gets it now. He kicks it into the Demons' forward 50 area where it's taken by Minnesota. They'll kick it back out, and the ball's going to roll. And not sure if it's out of bounds or if we have a free kick after that last bit of contact there. I think it rolled out. And let's see. Actually, the free kick is being paid to the Demons. That's Scott Kimpton, number 26, for the Boston Demons. Maybe the D's can get something in close and add to this score. Kicking in toward, and oh, nice mark. Taking it there, Brent Mergen. Number 11 for Minnesota. Nice mark there along the ground. And he kicks it, and it goes out into space to nobody in particular. Kicked back in. It looks like it went out on, didn't go out on the full. Or did it? Signal out of bounds. And actually, yes, it did go out on the full. Be a free kick, and I believe it will be taken by Brent Fisher of the Minnesota Freeze. Fisher trying to set up his targets. He'll just make the kick now. And it goes off the ground. Big pile of people there getting into the action. I believe that's Ten Buren again. Ball rolls out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. Actually, I'm sorry, it's just going to be balled up. And knocked back into Minnesota hands once again. Kicked ahead by Callahan. And we've got another whistle. Another stoppage in play here. And that's going to do it. That's pretty much the end of the game. Boston had a goal late, but for all intents and purposes, it was all Minnesota. And the final score here at the ground this afternoon from the Division II field here at the setup at the Heritage Oak Park in Mason, Ohio. The Minnesota Freeze, 5 goals, 2 behinds, 32 points. And the Boston Demons, 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8 points. That'll do it for this edition of Stateside Footy. We'll be back next time with more action here from the Nationals Tournament. Coming up next time, we've got a women's footy match with the Boston Lady Demons, and also a special game that they have, the Legends and Masters game. What they're basically doing is having some of the players who've been with the league a long time get together in 2 teams, and what they're going to do is have almost like an all-star game of sorts. It's the Legends versus the Masters, and that's going to be coming up in our next episode as well. We're going to try and see if we can get some finals coverage in there for you too. Don't forget, Stateside Footy is the program that brings you Australian rules football as it's played here in the United States. It's available on cable through public access television and also online through our website, www.statesidefootytv.com. Also, look us up on Blip and Vimeo under Stateside Footy TV. We're also on YouTube, at least selected episodes are on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook at Stateside Footy TV, and follow us on Twitter at BillR_SS Footy. Till next time, from my camera person, Stacey Robert, I'm Bill Robert. Thanking you very much for watching this edition of Stateside Footy.